if the companies want to not let us publish, it's very important for us to publish, and sometimes the companies don't want us to publish, and then the university really support that everything should be, that the research should be published. So I think that they really support us, yes. And when I say us, I mean the whole research community here, all this research. Yeah, they do.
Perhaps any other examples that come to mind? Would it be possible for you, for example, to do the development work through some university channels or structures?
Sorry?
Would it be possible for you to do the development work through some university structures, for example?
There have been over the years structures like the special structures like that, and it could be possible to do that. I think they do have structures for example, where companies can come and ask for help, etc. And we use that mainly in master projects. Projects for master students. There's a huge area for helping the companies with development work, and the master students do the project. However, they get support from us, but that's a part of the education. We see it as a part of the education, but it's for the companies and for the region. It's really support for the companies. So we have a lot of student projects that the companies come with us and want help. They want help with that and that and that. And yeah. And so often the student projects are especially student projects in a higher, when they go at the last year of the education, etc.
When they're advanced enough.
Yeah, they are advanced, yeah. Then they could do some really good, and then it should be developed. It shouldn't be research. Development, yeah.
On the top levels, they have some strategic initiatives for collaborations and other projects. Do you personally or your department participate in these things, and do you benefit?
If you look there.
Yes. What is it?
Okay. Here is, I got a prize in 2015 from Saab regarding because we have cooperated with Saab so much, and so that's me when I received the diploma.
Yes.
That's the head of the university. That's the head of Saab, the CEO of Saab. That is the former CEO of Saab, whose name is on the prize.
Oh.
So this was on the strategic level from the university and from Saab.
But are you also on the strategic board for the cooperation with Saab?
No, I'm not.
So that was a recognition.
Yes, it was a recognition.
Okay.
It was a recognition.
Okay. And
it was a recognition.
Do you think it's possible to benefit from what they are doing now? Like here in the department, in terms of your research agenda?
Sorry, who's doing what? The universities?
Yes.
Yeah. We had a big meeting with ABB before Christmas together with the head of the university, etc. And I think it was 15 different professors attending the meeting, etc. So they support it.
Yeah.
They support. However, they can create an environment for cooperation, but they can't create cooperation with companies. But creating an environment is good, and creating opportunities for contacts, that is good. But the project, the research, is created by the researchers and the people at the companies. It's there where they have to connect and etc.
Do they expect that you do something in terms of collaboration?
Yeah. It's very much encouraged, and the thing is, all the agencies that we get a very limited amount of money from the university to do research on. So the vast majority of all the money we get for doing research is applying for research programs to the European Union or national programs, and all the funding agencies, they demand that 50% of the total research budget in a project, the total project budget, 50% should come, at least 50% should come from industry. Mm-hmm. Mainly in the form that they work in the project, they don't give us money normally, but they work in the project, etc. So the funding agency give us the sum, but then the total sum must be for the total project, including what the companies are doing, must be. So the companies must contribute with at least as much. Mm-hmm. So we are forced to do cooperation. All our projects are doing in cooperation with industry. Mm-hmm. That's the only way we can get money. But it's also we do research on industrial problems, industrial issues. So we have to cooperate with the industry from that point of view, from research point of view also. But from practical point of view, we always have to have cooperation with companies. Mm-hmm. We don't get any money otherwise. Mm-hmm. Right. At least 50% of the total project budgets must come from industry.
Yeah, matching funds.
Sorry?
Matching funds.
Yeah, exactly. So and also the university encouraged this very much. Yes.
How do they encourage you? Is it written somewhere?
Yeah, they had it written somewhere in their meetings, etc. Yeah. So and also the government was really encouraging this, etc. Lots of initiatives that the research should be applied. But then the problem is that the difference between research and development. Yes. Could be a tendency of trying to forcing us to do more development than research, even though applied research it could be very near development work. Mm-hmm. However, there's a difference.
Yeah. So you mentioned that time horizons are different.
Yeah.
And what else is different between applied research and development?
Well, the applied research, for example, it should be generalized. It should not just be for one company. Mm-hmm. It should be possible to generalize. It should be of interest and importance for many companies, or etc. Mm-hmm. And it should be of value for not just one company, for many companies, and hopefully for the society as a whole. Mm-hmm. So that's important. And then there's a difference in how you, in research methods, etc., and the importance of being able to publish and have other researchers reviewing what you have been doing, etc.
Are you saying the methods are different?
Yeah, it could be different. Yeah.
For example?
Yeah. For example, it's you have to if you do. For example, if you write a paper, the methodology part, mm-hmm. etc., is rather long. And if it would have been when you talk about but how you do case studies, etc., you wouldn't find this in industrial report, things like this. Mm.